Hey, it's Martin, Powerlifting University, and today I want to share with you how I pick my weights when performing on a weightlifting meet to know or to practically guarantee I will set a PR every time, and at the very least I will never bomb out. But the beauty of what I'm about to tell you is you can also use it in the gym when setting new PRs. Now, the classic way to let me back up a little bit. At a powerlifting meet, you have 3 attempts to make the best or to lift the most weight you can, right? So you have your opener, your second attempt, and your third attempt. And normally your third attempt will be the heaviest and the one where you want to set a PR. So I will walk you through the warm-up right up until the last set, and let's get started. I wrote it down because, you know, I have a memory like what's it called? The thing with the holes in it, and like a sieve. I have a memory like a sieve. So I wrote it down, and let me tell you right now how I will set a PR every time, practically every time I lift, or when I want to. So I'm not a big fan of huge warm-ups. I mean, I know how to squat, I know how to bench, I know how to deadlift. There's no need for me to warm up with a bar for 25 reps, then put on the smallest plates I can find, and then do another 30 reps. No, I want to save my energy for when it counts, and that's when I want to set a PR, on the last set, on the last rep. So in total, I would do normally, let's say, 8 sets in total, from warm-up to my heaviest. And I would also do very low reps. I will start out with a set of, let's say, 45, 47.5, 50%, and I'll do 5 to 8 reps with that. Then I will move on, and I will go to 52% or something like that, and I will do 3 to 5 reps. So you're with me. Third set, still warm up, 62.5%, 55, 65%, 60%, somewhere around there, and do 2 to 3 reps. So not a lot of reps, right? Just getting used to the movement again, getting my body prepared for the movement, my CNS prepared for the movement, work out any stiffness, just preparing to squat. Not heavy, not a lot. Now, on the 4th set, I will start doing singles. On the 4th set, I will jump to 70%, do 1 rep, done, boom. After that, 5th set, I'll do 80%, 1 rep, done, boom. And now, if you were doing a powerlifting meet, we had 5 sets, warm up, done. Now I have 3 attempts to set my PR, right? So, on my opener, I know that most people will say something like, take 90% of your 1 rep max or 90% of your projected weight and start out with that, or open with a weight that you can do 3 times or 3 reps comfortably in the gym. I'm not a big fan of that because 90% for me is still a little too heavy, right? I mean, 90% is about a weight I can make, but if I have a bad day, it will feel heavier than I would like to. And, you know, nobody cares about your opener. Nobody cares what you lift. I could open with 1 plate aside and go back to the warm-up area, do another warm-up or do the rest of my warm-up, and then come back and squat 4 or 5 plates aside. And that is what gets on the record board. So nobody cares about your opener, don't worry about it. I will go even lower than 90% on my opener. I will go maybe 87.5%. You know, it's 2% lower than 90, so it's not a lot, but still it's enough to give me the confidence that I can hit that weight any day, anytime. So that's what I do. After that, I will make a fairly large jump of 7.5% to 95%. Sorry. So second attempt will be 95% of the projected weight I want to lift on my third. And The second attempt is just to build my total. I mean, just to keep next to the guys that I'm chasing, or just to make sure I have a good total on there. It's something to build, because I can do an opener, I'm in the meet, you know, all my stress is gone, so I'm in. Now I don't want to fuck that up by going too heavy on my second and leave an enormous gap to me and the next guy I'm competing against. So on the second attempt I will go 95%, and you know, it's a weight you can hit. Even on a bad day you should be able to hit it. You might be done afterwards, but 90% you should be able to hit that 99% of the time. So that's that. After that, it's time for your third attempt. And your third attempt can, you know, should be a PR. And if it's squats or benches, then I wouldn't go crazy, because you still need some energy for your deadlifts on the meet. So I will tend to be a little bit conservative, but third attempt is 100%, and I will make it. Most of the time I will make it, and I will pick my 100% of that day based on my previous records or what I did in the gym. But you know, if I was doing, let's say, 200 as heaviest in my gym, I wouldn't go 220 on my third on my competition unless I was really, really confident. But anyway, I just walked you through how I warm up and how I set a record in a gym or at a meet. So let me give you a quick summary. Warm up. Don't do a ton of reps, don't do a ton of sets. I try to limit my warm-up sets at 5 sets, and I work down from 100% back to, let's say, around 50. And 100% is the 100% of the weight I want to hit that day. Not 100% of my previous PR, or not 100% of some other magic number. It's 100% of what I want to hit that day. For my opener, or 2 sets out of my record set, I will go a little bit lower than 90%. I would go 87.5%. It's something you can hit always, and that's what you want. You don't want to have any doubt in your mind on a stressful day like a powerlifting meet if you can make your opener. I mean, nobody cares about your opener, so just get in, get it done, and you'll feel a lot better if you made it. On my second attempt, I will go 95% just to build on my total, just to keep around the same place as my competition, and then for third I will go 100%. If it's bench and deadlift, I will still make sure I will hit it, won't go crazy about it. But on third deadlifts, now that's the lift you can go crazy, so unless you want to make sure you're placed, then you gotta play the game a little bit more, but that's how I do it, at least. So I hope you got something out of this video. It would mean a lot to me if you could share this with your friends if you think they would like it, and I'll talk to you soon.